How to cook chicken recipe, cooking chicken for easy dinner ideas. Hi friends, it's Elizabeth with Abundant Apartment Lifestyles, and on today's episode is sponsored by Fond. We are going to be cooking chicken over the stove with this simple chicken recipe. This video is sponsored by Fond Bone Broth. You can get the amazing Fond Bone Broth to enhance your chicken and also to have the collagen benefits, gut benefits, and amazing benefits that bone broth does provide. I personally am on auto ship for Fond because it tastes that delicious, and I will link down below the 7 bone broth benefit video that I did talking about how good bone broth is for our gut and how incredible Fond is with all of their different flavors of bone broth that are artisan made and shipped directly to your door. If you find this video helpful, smash that like button, click subscribe. For the ingredients, you're going to need one of the Fond bone broth jars. Pick a jar, any jar. Here's all the different kinds. They're absolutely amazing. My favorite is Youth Tonic from fondbonebroth.com, which I will link down below. But you're going to need a whole jar. I end up using two jars for this recipe, which is 4 cups of bone broth. I have an organic chicken that I got. I would encourage you to use organic chicken, a whole organic chicken for this recipe, just to ensure if you're cooking with this and having all the different ingredients with it, you're going to want to make sure it's organic and a clean bird at that. So go ahead and take a big pot, put your jar of Fond bone broth in there. I ended up using the Youth Tonic, but again, you can use whichever flavor you preferred. I did end up using 2 jars of these, put them in, and then go ahead and put your organic whole bird into the large pot. You're going to go ahead and actually, this is the easiest dinner recipe. You're going to put the 2 jars of Fond bone broth in there, your whole chicken. You can put a little bit of pink salt and pepper if you want. I ended up not even salting it because the Fond bone broth adds so much flavor to the cooked chicken when it's complete. That is your seasoning. That is your seasoning, and you don't need to do it. So literally just put the lid on and go ahead and cook on low heat. I do it at a level 3 for an hour. And then sometimes I do it for an extra 5 minutes just to ensure that I do have my chicken thoroughly cooked on the inside with the breast side facing down. Go ahead, take the lid off, let it cool for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you're going to pick that chicken clean. You're going to take off all of the meat that is on there, and we're going to make several different things with our whole chicken and our easy chicken recipes. The first one's going to be chicken noodle soup. Simply take your Fond bone broth, the leftover Fond bone broth that you cook the chicken in, chop up some squash or chop up some carrots, any kind of vegetables, onion, things like that. Saute it for a little bit, put it in with your chicken that you just made, your organic chicken. Boom, you have chicken noodle soup. Fond bone broth has already provided the flavoring for the chicken noodle soup. You just add the chicken, add a little bit of vegetables. That is a delicious, easy night meal that you can have for a dinner recipe or even for a lunch idea as well. So I went ahead and chopped up my zucchini really, really finely and my squash really very thin to put in there for the chicken noodle soup. Another easy dinner recipe idea that you can do with this is make the entire thing chicken noodle soup, or you could just have the chicken whole by itself, cooking the whole chicken, or just pick off the chicken breast part of it and have that as your meal with maybe some vegetables or a side salad. But the Fond bone broth, that is where the flavor comes from. That is where your chicken really is very moist. It's not dry. I've made other chickens before where it's extremely dry. Using the Fond bone broth makes it moist and delicious. So the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do in addition to our chicken noodle soup is make a buffalo chicken. So you're going to take some hot sauce, going to go ahead and take some mayonnaise, and I ended up using blue cheese mustard. If you have not tried blue cheese mustard, give it a whirl. It's delicious. Scoop some of your organic chicken that we did cook in fondbonebroth.com. Go ahead and slice it up, chop it up, and we're going to make it into very thin pieces of the chopped up chicken. Go ahead and add in there a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, depending on how wet you like to have your chicken salad. I added, 10 drops of the hot sauce. I'm a baby about spice. And then 1 teaspoon of the blue cheese. Mix it all together. You're going to want to make sure that's really well mixed, because the worst thing you could have is some Tabasco being the whole big bite. So mix it all really well together, and then you can serve that on bread or on lettuce cups. I like having mine as lettuce cups with some romaine lettuce. to have a delicious, easy dinner recipe and easy chicken recipe as well. Fond bone broth, again, is where the flavor comes from. You can see on this chicken that I've cooked, that's why the pieces are so nourishing. They taste so good. It's all because of the fond bone broth. So go ahead and order a case. Get on their auto ship, which is down in the description link below. Make sure you click like and make sure you click subscribe, and check out our other easy dinner ideas here at Abundant Apartment Lifestyles. Make it a powerful day, my friends. Bye-bye.